Okay, so let's get straight into it. So what we're going to do is have a look at Bitcoin and look at the main key level that Bitcoin needs to get into and close above to basically tell us that it's going to move to the next cycle leg higher and probably push towards those 70, 80, 90k levels. Okay, so obviously currently hey, so let's get straight into it. Essentially, what we're going to look at today is Bitcoin and have a look at the main price level that Bitcoin needs to close above in order to move to the next leg higher. If you like the video, please drop me a like below, drop me a comment with anything you want me to go over, and I'll see if I can get back to you and give you some help. So essentially, the main level that we need to get above, okay, and close above is $60,000 on a high time frame, okay, and here's why. Okay, so we've obviously been working this channel very nicely. Your trend is the trend is your friend until the very end. We've obviously spoken about this channel a number of times. This is the main thing that we should be following because this is what the market is telling us. It's ebbing and flowing, stair-stepping its way up. On Sunday, we spoke about this potential move down into this demand zone area over here at about the 56k level to give us that platform and consolidate and confirm this as support. So remember, this was resistance, blasted straight through it, now confirming as support. So this is looking good, okay? And now the main trend line that we need to get above is going to be this big trend line here, and essentially this looks very similar. Not, you know, it doesn't exactly repeat, but it does. Markets do tend to rhyme, and you do tend to see similar patterns play out. Well, we got this move up here, rolled over, flagged, move higher, slowly consolidated for like 4 to 6 weeks, rolled over, pushed down, 25% correction, and it looks like at the moment that we're forming something similar. So we need to get above this trend line, okay? We also need to get above these highs over here. So far, we haven't created a higher high. We're creating lower highs, but if we can get above this, this would give us good confirmation, and this would probably give us more reasons to push above this trend line, close above these highs and take these out, and then we can start to attack this 66k region once we get that close. I would say into sort of like 60, 61k if we can get there. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking for that close at 60k to be able to take Bitcoin to the long side and be bullish about it. But so far, so good looking down. Like I said, invalidation point 53.5k. Then maybe we can look at lower prices and look at 48k. That's the zone to look out for if this breaks. Trading is always if that, then this, okay? So that's basically what we need to look out for. Another thing that we can also see quite nicely at the moment is basically we also, oops, let's get rid of that. If we take off this trend line over here, what do we also see? Is we see multiple basically trend lines. We've got this area which we're kind of looking to break out of, and like we said, we've got this area here, and which is actually currently looking like what we said on Sunday, like that sort of head and shoulders kind of pattern. So if we break that neckline again, that would also just take us straight into, and I would expect a break of these of this 59, 60k region to propel us up quite high, quite quick, okay? And that could obviously send us to about that area. That's the measured move to the upside. We've also already actually back tested this region here. We broke out of this trend line over here, broke up, back test, resume, trend, okay? So these are key areas that you need to be looking out for. So 60k is the major level to be looking out for. Be aware, set your alerts. So let's see how we go with that. And another thing to look out for momentum to be moving to the upside is look for these RSI trend lines, okay, to break, because that gives you that conviction that basically, you know, we're going to be moving higher. When you can see here in the past where we've had these sort of downtrend, where we had these corrective periods, okay, as soon as we broke this RSI trend, we made massive move higher, okay. If we can break this trend here, maybe we can again push big move up into the 70 range, big move higher. This was essentially a bigger version of it, which obviously which formed our bottom really nicely. And no surprise here that we've got this touch point over here. You know, you can basically draw these trend lines on RSI. It definitely works, and something that you can look out for. But you can see we've got this bigger, okay, consolidation, move sideways and move down on the RSI, creating lower lows, and when we broke that, we've got this big move higher, and we can start to create our uptrend. So something to look out for on the daily and the 12-hour, which is forming quite nicely. So let's see where we can move into the next day. You need to pay attention to these key levels. 60k is the key level. Let's see if we can close above that on a higher time frame. Daily would be great. Weekly even better. And let's see what we can move into December. Excited for how things are looking. Feeling bullish. Although I don't think everyone is online on Twitter. I think people on Twitter and in the news and stuff are actually, the feeling seems to be quite mixed, but just look at what the data is telling you in front of you. We're uptrending, no need to panic. Let's see where we can move going into December. If you like the video, like I said, drop me a like below, comment, and I'll chat to you in the next one. Peace out.